This is truly senseless gun violence in an article posted today on Infowars.com by William Grigg of LRC Blog. The headline reads, Auburn, Washington resident Dustin Theoharis was asleep in his bed on February 11th of 2012 when two armed strangers entered his room and started to give him orders. Understandably startled, Theoharis reached for a flashlight. This prompted the two intruders to open fire. Theoharis, who was still in bed, was shot 16 times, but survived. The assailants who shot Theoharis were Detective Aaron Thompson of the King County Sheriff's Office and Corrections Officer Kris Rongen. They had arrested Theoharis's roommate, Nicholas Harrison, an ex-convict who had failed to report for community supervision. The officers were searching his bedroom to find if Theoharis had a gun, which would have allowed them to charge Harrison with a parole violation. They had no warrant or probable cause, and no gun was found. Since Harrison was already in custody at the time of the incident, there was no need to conduct a safety sweep of the residence. Basically, they crashed into this individual's house because they were looking for his roommate to see if his roommate had a gun. They already had his roommate in custody, but if they were to have found a gun, they would have been able to really throw him in jail for a long time. As a result, though, they shot his roommate 16 times, and that's because they broke in the middle of the night, and the guy reached for a flashlight. The officers were not convicted of anything wrong because their supervisor said that they were, they were operating in self-defense. They had to shoot him. They didn't know if that guy had a gun. But, I mean, they really need to use their head. They're breaking into someone's house in the middle of the night. People are in a deep sleep. Obviously, they're going to be flustered, and they're going to reach for their baseball bat, their flashlight. They could have done this raid in the morning. They could have even rang the doorbell. They weren't looking for that individual. They were looking to see if there was a gun in the house. So there you go again. And Mayor Michael Bloomberg, Piers Morgan, that's one of the, some of the shootings that occur from cops. It's not just, bad people walking around shooting people. Sometimes the murders occur because of officers of the law. Maybe we should ban their guns.